Well, hello again everyone, and welcome to another episode of This Agrarian Life. Today I want to show you another cloche idea, a hoop cloche, a caterpillar cloche, and the system for holding the cover on the hoops is in particular a good system. That's what I want to show you more than anything. But first I'll set this up. What I have here is a Whizbang T-post trellis span. There are Y holders at the top and T-posts with extension poles. This is all explained in my Planet Whizbang idea book for gardeners. There's concrete wire in here, and what I've done is I've snipped the wires that hold the concrete wire at the bottom, and I've tied it up so the hoop cloche will fit in there. And these ends are kind of pokey and sharp and rusty, so I've put clothespins on there. Once these tomato plants, that's what's planted here, once these tomato plants are up, I'll remove the cloche, of course, and drop that concrete wire back down and tie it off. And these are my favorite indeterminate tomato, Juliets, which we've grown for years, very prolific. I have a YouTube video about this, and I'll put the link down below, but I want to show you the hoops here and how this system works. Mark Albert, Mendocino, California, came up with this idea, uses it, and he of course he uses caterpillar cloches. He makes caterpillar cloches that are much longer than this. This is a mini. My T-posts and this trellis span are 60 inches apart, and I planted 3 Juliet tomato transplants in there. I spaced them like I show in my book, and the genius of this cloche is that once the hoops are in, a string, polypropylene baling twine, is run all the way around the perimeter and around those end poles. So there's a tight string all the way at the bottom. Then you put your cloche cover, whether it be Agribon row cover, or in this instance the ventilated Growtherm, I believe that's what it's called, Growtherm plastic, and then you just put those clothespins around. Loop the plastic under the string, put the clothespins. Mark Albert says that these will withstand incredible winds, and I can vouch for that. I had these in my garden a few years ago. We got a big wind, big wind, and I stood in my kitchen looking out the window, and I watched these things just take a beating, and they held. And what didn't hold was a few of these that I made with painter's drop cloth, cheap plastic drop cloth. Those got shredded, but fortunately most of them were not of that material. So I think you get the idea. This is held, or you should have the idea. Seeing, or a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? That's just bunched up there. Oh, I'll show you inside. I'll show you the tomatoes plants. There we are. Isn't that pretty? Now, I just planted these this morning, so I'm going to throw a drop cloth, or like a sheet, over the top of these. It's sunny today, and we'll give them a little shade to get over the shock of transplanting. But I have a little bit of leaf mulch down there for the worms to chew on, and there were lots of worms in this soil. This soil was planted to a cover crop of mustard last fall. There's a mustard stalk right there. Made the soil nice and friable, easy to work, and I'm liking that mustard cover crop. Well, anyway, there you go. There's another idea for a cloche to get your plants of any kind off to a great start. And you can make these, the point being, you can make these quite long if you want to. All right, thanks for watching.